Okay. Um, Before we start, um, the Green Bay Pack. Get this. Damn it. Okay, here we go. The Green Bay Packers hired the Boston College head coach to coach their defense. Um, Oof, Kevin Harlan feels he's in trouble about something that happened last night. Neither here nor there. But tonight we got a good one up here. Oklahoma City against Denver. Jokic not playing tonight. So we'll get that started in about 3 minutes. So everybody getting ready for the Super Bowl. I'm not, but a lot of people are. So I'm gonna turn around. We'll get this shit started tonight. All right. So Jeff Hafley gets the Packers uh, defense coordinator job. That came out of left field. Trust me. Greg Olson letting the world know that he wants to continue to do top games this year, next year, 24. Grego, great turnaround. Let's get this NBA started tonight. Let me see some of the other games. We got Spurs and Orlando later on. Miami and Sacramento. I'll take a look at that. So, Little Rock. What's up, fam? Good evening to you, family. Good to see you, man. Little Rock in the building. All right. Good to see you, Little Rock. Appreciate you dropping by, fam. Get this NBA started tonight. Thanks pulling up as always. All right, let's get this started. Denver and Oklahoma City. A lot of the luster get taken off this game because Jokic is out. Kings and the Heat. Heat up 5, 25, 20. Heat up 8. Kane's in the building. What's up, fam? Big shot. Right. And this game ended 128-22 Miami. So the Heat off to a very good start. That one. As the introducer. Introducing the Oklahoma City as we speak. Get back to this tonight. Melina's in the building. What's going on with both of you? What did Kane say? Oh, saying what's up to both Melina and Lou Rock. Boy, I tell you, with no Jokic, boy, I tell you, I don't think I'll stay on this game long. But I want to talk about that man, the thumbnail. And I treat him now like he doesn't exist. And and what can I say? You know, I spent 12 years, 11 years with this kid. And I remember when he first came up, Dame, and Liverpool beat Chelsea today. And I remember when I first saw Dame Lillard, and I looked at him and I said, "This kid's the answer." Because whenever the Trailblazers draft big, it becomes disastrous. Walton, Samboy, Sabonis was too old, and then Greg Oden. It just never worked out. So there, and so in the 2012 draft, I said, "Do yourself a favor, draft small for once," and they did, and it worked out beautiful. It really did. So a lot of memories with Dame. A lot of memories. The great memories I've had with him is two of them. and it was meaningful. Matter of fact, three of them. I'll do them in backwards order. Number three, when he beat the Rockets to close out the series, he shot a three over Chandler Parsons. And the reason why that meant a lot to me, because I don't like Houston, never did. And that series was rough. And it was the real first playoff series that you figured, what's up, Spawn? Good to see you, fam. Spawn in the building. And it was the first playoff series that they won, and it made you happy because you knew they weren't good enough to beat anybody else. That made us, as fans, Blazer fans, very, very happy that Dame was the player we thought he was. Yo, Spawn, I appreciate you pulling up tonight, man. Means a lot, bro. Dame closed out that series, and it was very, very meaningful, memorable. Number two, back in 2019, when he closed out the Oklahoma City Thunder, because him and Westbrook don't like each other, and Paul George was the instigator. And don't forget, Dame from near half court hit the three and way bye bye to Westbrook and Paul George as they closed out the series. And I remember Paul George said that was a terrible shot, but like we said back, yeah, we do that. I mean, me and Platinum Elite had a great football year. Yeah, we do the bookmaking, bro. We do that. We do the sports book in here. Spawn. Great question. Appreciate it. We do that here. And he waved goodbye to the Thunder in a very memorable first round series. And then, of course, who can ever forget this? This game put Lillard in the Hall of Fame, top 75 ever. It was Game 5 against Denver, 2021, the greatest playoff performance I've ever seen in my life. And to witness that, I was up here calling that game, by the way, and I had to be fair. I couldn't be biased. And Jordan in the building. That says Liverpool team won today 4-1 over Chelsea. Yeah, yeah. Spawn's good seeing you. It's been a while since, we bumped into each other. You know? So, uh, who can ever forget that game where late in the third quarter to the end of the game, he hit like 12 threes. It was ridiculous. And the fans at the Pepsi Center was so worn out from the game. Denver won because McCollum uh, had his foot out of bounds, so they will win that series. Wide open, nobody near him. Dame found him, All he had to do was make that three. No one there. His foot was out of bounds. You can't make this shit up. So those are my three great memories of Damian Lillard. The two playoff closeouts and the 50, I think it was 58-point game against the Nuggets in Game 5. You know, YouTube notifications are a trip. Why? What happened with them, bro? Let me know, Spawn. What's up with that? That boy in the building. Let me drop the link, by the way. We drop this link. Good to see you, Dad. Evening to you. So those are some of my greatest memories of Damian Lillard, and he was just fun to watch because you knew he gave it to you most nights. I mean, I hope they give him. Sometimes they don't send out. Yeah, I know. Mine's never send out. I gotta check it again. It's hoop night, and all I get is football. I'm not talking football tonight. I'm talking about Dame Lillard right now. I'm not even talking about football, that boy. I never even mentioned football. I started the beginning of it. Yeah, and I'm talking about this great man right here. So I know this Blazer chat rooms, but is glad to see him back, and it's gonna be awkward for me while you guys are talking about what you're talking about. I'm gonna be watching him. Probably, what time is it right now? Probably an hour, 20 minutes. The Blazer pregame will come on. Oh, I forgot. The game is not. The game is on ESPN. Oh yeah, okay. I said I haven't been getting no notifications in about maybe 2 years. So great to see all you guys in Cooler's room this morning. The icon, the goat, great DJ Cooler. Yeah, I was on my way to get me another camera this morning. You know, okay, I'll check it out. As the dancers are dancing, uh, yeah, 10-6 Denver. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Lillard meant everything to that franchise. But you know what? I'm gonna be honest about this. And I spoke about it up here many times. Portland should have traded him right after that season. I mean, they had big deals on the table. The deal I wanted to do, and you guys are gonna look back and say, "What?" This is what happened was in the beginning of the second round of playoffs. Remember that spring I got my kidney. So, I was recuperating and people, was congratulating me and thanking me. I want to thank everybody again for the love and support they showed me. Uh, Philadelphia put it out there. My good friend Daryl Morey, Sham Sharina of the Bleacher Report had its story, and I showed it up here. Let everybody see that it was legit. And Daryl Morey told the world that he's gonna trade for either Lillard or McCollum And if it was McCollum, the trade would have been uh, some kid at the time named Maxey, a number one. Oh, no, excuse me. It was Ben Simmons and a one for McCollum. And I'm like, yo, nah. If that shit happens, Dame's got a foot up his ass. The other trade was Lillard for Maxime, Ben Simmons because of the salaries and a number one. I would have done that. What I would have done was McCollum would have put a foot on his neck, and look what happened since that series. Can't believe in 3 years, guys, when Ben Simmons was totally destroyed by Trey Young, and it was fascinating, bro. And they didn't move him then. I plan on putting in more bets this year. Hey, if you want bets, bro, let me know. Just ask. I'll tell you what I like. I got the Vegas Insider. I can tell you what's up. Let me know, Spawn. I'm serious. Let me know. I had a monster year, Spawn. College football, I went 39 and 13, believe it or not. 39 and 13 in college. NFL, I went NFL went I believe I was like let me see, three times 18 is 54. Pro, I went NFL went 36 and 16 in NFL against the spread. So I had a big year this year, back to back years with pro football. So if you want something, you put in more bets this year, you need to make a Discord or something, fam. Definitely get with Kuda on that. Yeah, all right. I'll hit him up. You know, Kuda's hard to reach, bro. And his audience, yeah, you're right about that, Spawn. I should do that. I'll do that, Spawn. Thanks for the advice, fam. I will do that. Um, cause me and Platinum, we really rocked it this year up here, bro. Every Thursday afternoon, about 2:15 Eastern time in the afternoon, 1 o'clock Central time. We just killed it this year. All right, Denver up 15-10 on Oklahoma City. So, yeah, all right, I'll do that. You know, so all right. Ravens in the building. Um, I'm gonna talk to Raven up here in a minute. Spawn, you want to pull up? You can. It's been a while. See what's up. NBA tonight. That boy, if he's in the building, talk some basketball tonight. To me, the football season's over. But I heard that they was talking about Michael Penix this morning, and they said this is a big Senior Bowl thing. And if Penix is playing in the Senior Bowl, he's on the same team with Bo Nix. That's interesting. Because usually when you play in the Senior Bowl, I think the only guy from I can remember, I know Herbert was in the game in 2020. Because remember, all that happened before COVID. Who else was in the game? Uh, Herbert, Love. I don't remember Hurts playing the game. Yeah, that's what they're saying, and I don't know why. Hey, I talk more than football, Spawn. I talk NBA. I talk baseball up here. I talk hockey. I talk. We're gonna have boxing on Thursday, on Saturday afternoon. So I do a lot more than football, bro. I do a lot more than this football fan. Tonight's All NBA, I just gave a tribute to Damian Lillard. But I got you. All right, Denver's up 2010 in this one. Aaron Gordon with the rebound. Boy, it's Aaron Gordon. Boy, it's Aaron Gordon matured. What a spin move. Right there for the three. Good. Reggie Jackson with the free. Denver up 13. Nah, in this one. Yeah, don't worry. I got you, bro. All right, 23-12. Denver. With 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Murray, what a game he plays Monday night. What a game he just what he played on Monday against the Bucks, which was a good one. All right, 23-12 Nuggets in that one. Uh, Brooklyn and Phoenix about to start in 1 minute on your local ABC affiliate. They're showing Wednesday night games in prime time. Meanwhile, the Heat's up 11 on the Kings. Make that 9 as Sabonis scores. Nice. Bam with the layup. Miami back up 11. 3 minutes to go on this one. Sabonis again. So Bam again. I'll tell you, Bam has really come on since the NBA Finals. Keenan Murray to sit up three. Spawn says, my Heat been having a hard time. Yeah, isn't it funny since the Terry Rozier trade, they're falling off a little bit? Isn't that something? All right, Richardson just scored. Miami up 10. Go right back to Oklahoma City. Nice getting going. Murray again. Sacramento cut that lead. Sacramento cut that lead to 8. Vasquez missed an easy layup. The ball went out of bounds. Vasquez. Let's see what happens. It's a bonus. That man's a ball, bro. Takes it right to the hoop. Knicks playing well. 14 games over 500. Hero misses. Sacramento has cut this lead to 6. Cut this lead to 4. Kings looking good right now. Yeah, the Heat had a big lead. Their lead's been cut to 3. Just a minute ago, they had an 11-point lead. Less than a minute to go in the half. Jimmy, Hero, missed the layup, but he's going to the line. OKC's cut their lead to 8. Denver misses again. So look, it's 8 seconds to go in the period. End of 128-19 Nuggets. Meanwhile, Jimmy's going to the line. Look like he's going to get and 1. There is. So Butler. King's playing for the last shot. Let's see what happens here. Right, halftime, Sacramento down by 4 to the Heat, 59-55. So, but yeah. So Dame back home tonight. I haven't seen any of the footage. Spawn, big Miami Heat fan, remember that now. They're saying Penix, yeah. You guys can pull up if you want. Yeah. So we'll do Damian Lillard later tonight as he's back home in Portland. First time since the trade. Embiid not playing tomorrow is knee injury. So, happy birthday to the great Yao Ming. It's good to see Yao again. Yao was the man. I don't care what people have to say. Yao is my guy. Hmm. So Damian Lillard just pulled up to the Rose Garden, aka Moda Center. Thunder's down by 9. Whew. Let me see what's in the room. So, I'll get back to Vince Carter's dream dunk contest. So get back over to Oklahoma. Denver back up 11. Called the foul right there. So Right, Okie down 10. Jackson. Nice steal by Braun. There you go. Take it to the hole yourself, kid. Denver up 12. Was that Holmgren who made that move? Boy, it's nice seeing Chet Holmgren out there. You know that? It really is. Nice three by Oklahoma City. Denver calls time. 3-point. Nice shot by Williams. OKC down 9. There you go. You guys win it. You guys. I know the Heat's at halftime. Over there. Not too many good early games, folks. T-Wolves best team record-wise in the West. Playing Dallas tonight. Okay, Cat's at the foul line. Misses the first. Yeah. All right, Cat misses both. Rebound Mavs. Tie game in the first half. So. Timberwolves just hit a 3. Tie game there. All right. What's up, Jims? Watching this Oklahoma City game. Miami game looks good too, by the way. Strong comeback by the Kings. Murray's walking around a little gingerly a little bit. Jim's in the building. Jamal Murray. Victory. LeBron has turned into a good little player. Denver up 10 with 7 minutes to go. First half. Misic. Stolen by Braun. Mr. Lampo, he's going to the foul line. Waiting for the Bucks tonight. For sure, yeah. Me too. It's gonna be nice to see Dame come back home tonight. Jims says yo Canes. So makes the first. Makes the second. So Nuggets back up by 12. Here we go. Oklahoma City hit 3 just now. Aaron Gordon back to Murray. Murray a little off. Right, Misha misses the first free throw. Canes is up here now. What's up, Canes?
What's up, man?
Well, I'm just chilling, watching this game. Hill gets back in the game.
I'm chilling too, man.
Feels strange talking about no football.
You ain't lying about that, man.
Usually I'd
That's
be
for
excited
sure.
about the Super Bowl. I don't even care. All right, Murray, Aaron Gordon. Right, Denver's just keeping Oklahoma back in this game. Hilligus Williams. Yeah, man. Had a good day, King.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
alive, right?
yeah, yeah. What about you?
Yeah, quiet as always.
Nice.
But I'm alive. Yeah, man. Right now, this young guy don't know them. Doesn't know if the team is trying to help him or not. All Kane's asked for, folks, is a Final Four appearance by the popular sake St. Joseph's, but I don't bet.
I woke up at 4 a.m. today.
Damn, you woke up at 4 a.m.?
Yeah, couldn't sleep. And then I fell back asleep at like 6, and I woke up at 8. So I got my sleep.
I hear you. I hear you. Hope everything is well with you, family.
Same with you.
I wish. Long as, like I always say, we're all together again for another day. It's a good day to me.
Facts, man. Facts.
All right, Josh Giddey's back in the game. Wow, what a run by Oklahoma City. Yeah, Heat should be getting ready for the second half. What a pass by Giddey over his head. Man, Heat down one, early third. One thing about Pam that I like about him,
Uh huh.
he's gotten better and better going down in the low post.
True.
I was watching him tonight, a few minutes ago, doing that.
So guess who? So guess who? Um. So guess who Dion's gonna play the first game?
This year,
Yeah,
who they got?
North Dakota State,
Jesus.
and that team is damn good.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that team. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's Carson Wentz.
yeah,
The guy was on the Packers now.
yeah.
Uh, Kraft.
Yep, yep. And and they're at Nebraska, at Colorado State, home Baylor, at UCF, home Kansas State, at at Arizona, home Cincinnati, at Texas Tech, home Utah, at Kansas, and home Oklahoma State.
When they play. So
I
that's their
give
schedule.
yeah, I give them 8-4, 7-5.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah, I don't see Colorado as impressive at all. Yep, yeah, they ain't that good, honestly.
Yeah. Keegan Murray hits one. He up by one. Yeah, I hear you, man, about that.
Shit, it's not, it's 9 o'clock and I'm tired already. Nah, man, this can't be happening.
Yeah, man. Stolen again by the Heat.
But that Heat team is eh.
Heat only up by two. I still think that trade was great for them. Yo, what's
Yeah,
up,
it
Joe?
is. Yeah.
My Miami. My man. What in the double F is happening with the Commanders? Discuss. Nobody wants the job. When Kane's up here told me last night that the guy from Detroit didn't want the job, and then his quote was, "I want to win." I think the thing with the Redskins where they made a mistake, or the Commanders, they should have went out and took a Tom Zalesko, who was fired from the Chargers. That's what the Raiders did. No big name GM. Coaches are not going to go there. He up by four. What's up, Tony?
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up?
No, no, I agree with you. To be honest, I agree with what you're saying, Canes. Like they made a mistake, but but let's be honest. What experienced coach wants to deal with that? The the owner, like what experienced coach wants to deal with a brand new ownership that doesn't like that just got ownership and just hired their new GM and stuff like that. What experienced coach wants to go to a situation that it has so many uncertainties? Honestly, I think a young coach would have been would a guy like Ben Johnson would have made a lot of sense. But he said, and I quote, "I don't want to." I want to stay in a place where I can win right away, not in the middle of a rebuild and stuff like that. So I can see.
So, yeah, I see a lot of what the Redskins have, Joe. I'm reading you, Joe. They got a lot. They got a lot of draft picks and a lot of money under the cap. Oh damn! Skins offered Dan Quinn a large contract apparently tonight. Let me check that out right now.
You know who I can see, like, because of his NFL experience, Uncle, and being that he has been in the college game for so, like, because of an NFL experience, I can see the Redskins going after Jim Leonard to be their head coach because he was he he was with the Vikings for 3 years when they were constantly making the playoffs with Brett Favre and stuff like that, and those defenses were ranked in the top 4, top 5 constantly with when AP was there and stuff like that. So to that would be a smart hire because he's from uh Jim Leonard's from the that DMV area. He grew up a Penn State fan actually, so he knows how to. He has the respect of the coaches there, the high school and college coaches in that area, so he can get us or pro coaches that are from that area. So he has the respect of the coaches in that area to where he can build a good staff with experience and stuff.
Yeah, I think the. I don't know about the Redskins, but the team to me who blew it today, and me and Sean was texting each other. Shout out to our boy, Big Money Sean, best in the biz. I think Seattle really dropped the ball with the Ravens GM Mike McDonald. I think that was a horrible hire for the Seahawks.
Oh wait, who? So they I can't remember who hired the assistant general manager under DaCosta as their new GM. I can't
Chargers.
remember the Chargers.
Chargers. Yeah.
Do you like that hire?
Yeah, 'cause he's from Baltimore.
And he's not going to be a figurehead GM like the kid from the GM from was it the Giants or the assistant GM from the Brandon Brown who was basically what is it called? Harbaugh was going to just be controlling him. DaCosta, I forgot the guy's name, the GM's name, but coming from Baltimore, I don't think he's going to be a figurehead general manager. He's
No, and it's interesting with them. You know,
and of course, you know who he, what's his call? His brother John is telling his brother Jim to trust this kid's drafting because he he was the one that scouted and told and was telling Ozzie Newsome to draft Lamar Jackson. Do you think this hire is going to be a mistake, Uncle, for the
which
Bucks?
one? Which
The
hire?
Doc Rivers hire?
Yes.
You think Dame and this kid and Giannis are not going to listen to Doc at all?
I think I listened to him more than they did. Name him again, Tony.
Oh, the flunky coach. I forgot his name. Adrian something. Jimmy's get fired that whole front office if nothing happens this year.
It's looking that way.
and Doc Rivers, even though he just hired Doc. Would that be a bad look on Jimmy
The
if
Malone,
he, huh?
on whoever owns the Kings, yes, that's gonna be a very bad look.
No, whoever. Wait, is it Jimmy Haslam or Jimmy Dolan that owns the Bucks?
Aaron Fox cut this lead to 5. I
What's the
didn't know the
score?
Heat 85-80 Heat. I didn't know the Heat fell off since that trade. I also
Yeah,
didn't
Jimmy
know.
hasn't been able to stay healthy.
Yeah, yeah,
I
that
think
I
his
know.
age. I think Jimmy's age
Yeah,
is starting to catch up.
I would agree with that.
Oh, did you see that
Around,
Calgary traded Elias Lindholm to the
well,
Vancouver Canucks?
this is why I love you, man, Zano. Seriously, I didn't even know. See, I'm not really like when it comes to the hockey, but but I appreciate you up here the other night. That boy said he loved every minute of it. See if anybody's in the back.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I like talking old school hockey with you and Moss because you guys know like I'm learning a lot on how great some of these teams used to be.
Yeah. Before me and Tony continue, this is for you, Joe. Look like they're gonna interview Mike Vrabel. So at least if you hire him, you got a name who the media likes. I don't know if the fans gonna like it. Easy. Go ahead, Tony.
No, well, like I said, I like talking sports with you and Moss because you guys teach me the history of the sport, like hockey specifically. I didn't know how great Edmonton was before they fell off and stuff like that.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
or how good Ottawa was either.
Early 21st century, Ottawa for at least 10 years was a powerhouse.
Yeah, they had Alfie. They had who was it Kippersoft on that team?
No, keep us off the Flames. By the way, I love this trade for the Flames tonight. They get Kozemenko, Brusewitz, Jeremy a 1 and a 4. Damn. That tells you folks Vancouver's all in.
Yeah, I think, and Calgary's in rebuild mode.
Yeah, Valta. You know, it's funny. To Chuck, I knew he was going to be that good for Florida.
Yep.
If I'm the Flames, the first person I get rid of is,
Huberto.
yes, I'll get rid of him first.
I think he ends up. He's from Montreal. Like I think he's from like I can't remember what the suburb is out of like one of the suburbs of Montreal and stuff like that. He's a
Yeah,
hometown Montreal kid.
problem Montreal, though, they may have to give us back our pick and a couple of things. But this Vancouver trade, and this was the trade that the Athletic said, and they got more than I thought. Damn. So,
For Elias Lindholm?
mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just like right now, the 3 teams, I knew once Belichick left, the 3 teams, there's 5 teams, but the top 3 teams to get Justin Fields is the Steelers, the Patriots, and the Seahawks. And that doesn't surprise me.
Honestly, I'm predicting he goes to Seattle.
I do too. And he don't want much, and the GM don't want much.
Yeah, and to be honest, I don't think I like Justin Fields, but he, I don't think he's a Philadelphia play, a Pittsburgh type player.
I don't think so either. I think he fits Seattle perfectly. But let me say something about that. Mike Holmgren, you don't know the story, folks, was in Seattle last week, and he went to go visit the Seahawks to see the GM John Snyder, and he begged him and pleaded to him, get an offensive mind, go opposite. They stuck with defense. I wonder who this young man's gonna get to be the offensive coordinator. Good luck with that, kid.
Is this like an unknown kid they hired?
To me, it is. I mean, I heard nothing but nice things about him. He was the defensive coordinator from the Ravens, but I don't think defense in a way is a problem. But you gotta get an offensive guy there. I mean, at least get an offensive uh, mind there. Meanwhile, the Heat's up by 8. Tyler Heroes bring the ball up 33 seconds to go. Nice pass.
Yeah, I think there's going to be big time trades during the deadline. Uh, I'm predicting a few trades uh, in the NHL. Like, I'm not saying what players, Uncle, but there's going to be big time players moving from rebuilding teams and stuff like that to teams who are competing and stuff like that.
I totally agree with you, Tony.
And I can't believe I'm saying this. I understand Toronto's competing, but they're making the dumb mistake. The GM and the owner said they want to build around that idiot Mitch Marner instead of Austin Matthews. That's gonna be a mistake. I understand why they want to do it because Marner's a hometown kid, and it would be kind of sweet to win with a hometown kid, but makes no sense. You want to build around a kid who's not a superstar.
Do I want to rebuild with a kid who's not?
No. Does it make sense to build around a kid who's not really a superstar like Marner?
He's not a superstar, but he's damn good. You could sell that to the fans, but I think the problem. Me and Melina was talking about this the other night. I think the problem with Toronto is they always lose their way.
Is it the incompetent ownership or is it just the?
It's the incompetent ownership, yes.
Doesn't Rogers own them?
Yes.
Which is odd. They do well with the Blue Jays, but they're not doing what they don't do well with the. Explain that. How does that work?
Too much pressure, incompetence. I mean, in that city, they'll take any championship, but the Leafs is the ticket in that city, and really in that country, believe it or not. Them and the Oilers.
I thought Montreal was a ticket there.
Well, for the media, well, for some of the media, yeah, but as I explained this to you guys before. I said in Canada, for some the Oilers are the Cowboys, and the Maple Leafs are like the Yankees. But no, man, that's the way they think up there, Tony.
Oh, hey, Uncle, I'm not sure if you know who this is. Amber Lynn died.
And man, was he a was he an actress?
Yes.
I know. That was crazy. I forgot I was up here the other night. Amber Lynn.
I'm getting updates while we're talking, Uncle, on my fantasy hockey thing. I
Yeah.
got three. I just got 3 goals from Austin Matthews and 2 goals from Dylan Larkin.
Wow. That's a hell of a night, bro. Damn, Matthew scored 3 for you tonight?
Yep. Unless Toronto's off.
When I get off of here, after I finish, I have to listen to the Calgary radio, guys.
Wait, what team does Brady play for again?
Brady?
Uh, Matthews'
Ottawa.
brother.
Oh, Matthews' brother? I didn't even know Matthews' brother played hockey.
No, Matthew Tkachuk's brother.
Ottawa.
Ottawa.
Yeah, he's the captain of the Senators. That's what he always wanted.
For a young kid like that, do you think that's too much pressure? Because when Alfredson got that captaincy, he was in his late 20s, early 30s.
Alfredson? No, I think he got that in his early 20s.
Oh, Alfie got it. I thought he got it later in his career.
No, he got it early in his career.
There was a good. My God, I thought I can distinctly remember, unless it was at the end of his career, I thought Kiprusoff played for Ottawa for a little bit.
Oh, no, Kiprusoff was always. He played in San Jose first, and he was the backup. And they traded him to the Flames for a 7th rounder. They are excited in Calgary. What a wow. They got Germo, Brusewitz. Thank you for telling me this, Tony. And Kuzminko. You gonna be up here on March 8th when me and Friday morning, that morning when me and Moss was doing the trade deadline? Me and
Yeah.
Moss were at 8 o'clock in the morning. In Canada, it's a holiday. Moss taking off from work that day, he said. That's what they do up there.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. So trade deadline day in the NHL was a holiday for Canada?
Canadians, yeah, seriously.
That's crazy.
Yeah, people take off work.
It would be like having a day off, like making trade deadline day for the NFL.
Yeah, the way it used to be midnight. I was thinking about that today. Those are the
Or
good days.
when baseball was at its height, was the deadline almost a holiday?
Yeah,
when you were a kid.
Yes, yeah, it was. Yeah, 3:05 in the building. We're good, man. Whenever that crap is finished in an hour, just pull up. Yeah, baseball was. Football is now. People love the football. Like, what's they call that? When you can't sign a player, the tampering days.
Period.
Yeah, people love that. I love it. I'll be up here for it. Yeah. But I think Seattle, unless this young man hires an offensive whiz.
Worst is Kingsbury hired already?
No, that's who we should go get.
Is this kid a defensive kid or a?
Yeah, he's a defensive kid.
Who was he the coordinator for?
Ravens.
Oh, wait, Wink Martindale?
No, Wink was just let go by the Giants. Speaking of that, and folks, I got to do this. Oh, the Green Bay Packers tonight. before I got up here, and I was in shock disbelief, hired the Boston College head coach to be their defensive coordinator.
Steve Adazio. I know who you're talking about.
No, it's not him.
Is it the current coach there?
No, he went to Boston College. I mean, he was at Boston College. He was the head coach.
Oh, a former head coach. I thought when you said head coach, I thought it was Adazio. Steve Adazio.
Okay, so he used to be the head coach at Boston College. Jeff, his name is yeah, they pull up the new one. Jeff.
I think that's what's going to happen, Uncle. When it comes to these hiring
Yeah,
processes for the NFL, when it comes to the defensive coordinator position, I think that's what's going to eventually start happening. You're going to see less and less teams do these retreads and start going into
Young
college
guys.
and getting these college defensive coordinators.
and offensive guys.
Yeah, so I think guys like Fangio, Rivera, Martindale, like these veteran guys are gonna be forced to retire. Like they're gonna be aged out and retire.
I totally agree with you.
And that's what's gonna. I think eventually what's gonna happen with the head coaches too. I think everybody's gonna be 40, 45 and younger. You're not gonna see anybody in their 50s as head coaches anymore. I think I'm gonna predict this. I think in the next few years, the head coaches in the NFL are going to be all 45 and younger. Do you see that happening?
Yes.
You're not going to see a lot of Mike McCarthy. McCarthy is going to be the last coach in his 50s and 60s to be a head coach.
I agree with that.
And I think the Cowboys are going to start doing that too. I think what's going to happen, they're going to hire their if McCarthy doesn't succeed next year, I think they hired their former DB coach because he was a good defensive coordinator, Richard, as their next head coach.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because he's a homegrown coach that was raised up through that Cowboy system.
Yep.
And I think Harbaugh. Wait, are the Harbaugh brothers in their 40s or 50s?
60s, believe it or not.
Well, I think they're game because they're so solidified. I think they're going to be the only coaches in the NFL that are going to be above 50. To be honest, every coach around the league in the next, I'm going to say, 5 to 10 years is going to be younger than 45 years old.
This young man for the Seahawks, he is 36 years old.
Wait, is he young? I think Campbell is like 37, 36 or something like that. I can't remember.
Which Campbell? Detroit's coach?
Yeah, Detroit's coach.
No, he's old.
Dan Campbell?
Yeah, he was with the Dolphins. What? 10 years ago, and they didn't hire him. He was the one who replaced Philbin, and the Dolphin media laughed at him. I know they regret it now.
The guy, honestly, God bless his soul, I wish was still the coach here, was your boy Tony.
What was Pauline talking about?
No, Tony Sperano.
I like Sperano. My only problem with Tony was he went for field goals too much.
He was too conservative.
Yeah. He loved the field goals.
I think that's what McDaniel's gonna do. To be honest, I think he's gonna hire a young defensive. That's why I'm saying I think he goes after a Leonard or a Schumann from Georgia. I like Staley, but you said his ego gets the better of him sometimes.
Yeah.
This is an honest question. Would Brandon Staley and Jim Harbaugh work well together?
No.
Why?
Too much egos.
Oh. Yeah, Harbaugh is too egotistical, and Brandon is too egotistical. I think Brandon might have to go back to LA or somewhere to rehabilitate himself. Or you know what? I think you know how Nick Saban was the rehabilitation central for former head coaches in the NFL?
Yeah.
I think that's what's good. I can't believe I'm saying this. I think that's what's going to happen with Kirby eventually, where he becomes like Saban in a sense where he hires former head coaches in the NFL that weren't that were failures as head coaches, but good defensive coordinators and stuff like that as analysts or coordinators and stuff like that. He's going to be rehabilitation central for former Kirby's rehabilitation center for former head coaches.
I could see that.
So you like that trade for Calgary, you said, Uncle?
Hell yes.
Did you get it? Did you expect to get a lot for Elias, though?
Not like that.
You think Vancouver overpaid, though?
Hell yes.
Was there, as a kid, Uncle, was there a coach or a general manager that you hated as a Dolphins fan facing?
Say that again.
Was there, as a young kid watching football or as you got older, was there a GM coach combination that you hated facing all the time as a Dolphins fan?
Yeah. The Bills. Oh, when I was younger?
Yeah.
Like when I was a
Both
kid?
both when you started in your
The
teenage
Raiders.
years in the 80s, going
The
into the
Raiders.
90s, and as a kid in the 70s.
The Raiders.
Who was the GM there?
Al Davis.
Wait, I thought Al Davis was the owner of the Raiders, not the GM.
He was both.
Did Al have that type of ego where he didn't trust anybody?
Exactly.
Is Mark like that, or Mark is more timid?
Which guy?
Is his son Mark like that too, or is Mark more of a...
No. He lets his football people run things. I mean, like I said before, Mark Davis, give him a lot of credit. For a man that hires his coaches and stays out of the way, what a way to rebound in less than 2 months. Congrats to the Raiders, like I said again.
They have Tom Telesco and am I right?
Pierce. Yeah, they got Telesco, yeah.
Yeah, they have Telesco and Antonio. I like that. Honestly, that was a great hire.
Oh, yeah. And nobody saw that coming.
You know who I thought, like, if they fired Dayball in
the Giants?
With the Giants, that's who I thought the Giants would have hired as their coach, Antonio Pierce.
Yeah, I felt the Raiders had a very good offseason.
Do you see any big name players getting traded during the offseason, Uncle?
No,
in
you
the
know
NFL?
Justin Fields is getting traded. That's pretty big because someone's going to get a young quarterback. He doesn't suck. It's that he's not on the level of Mahomes, Herbert, Josh Allen. Now you could put Jordan Love in that category now. He's not in that he's not in that category. And he was the one that drafted Patrick Mahomes to the Chiefs. So he believes that Caleb Williams is the next Patrick Mahomes.
No, and Uncle, I've said this multiple times. I like Caleb Williams, but I don't. I think Detroit. I think Chicago drafts Drake May, not Caleb. I think they draft Drake May because look. You really think that's a smart idea? After they treated the last black quarterback badly, even though they drafted him, you really think they're gonna that racist owner is gonna the McCaskies are gonna draft another black quarterback?
Yeah. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do, Tony.
Yeah,
I think
I
this.
don't really trust.
I
I,
will
I
guarantee you this. He'll be gone after the combine.
Justin Fields.
Yeah,
No,
that's
and
how
this is
they.
why I'm
That's,
saying honestly. This is why
yeah.
I keep on saying I think they draft Drake May, not just Caleb. I don't. I think Caleb goes to the Patriots.
Mm. You know they're in the Justin Field sweepstakes too, and they got the golden ticket. You know what that golden ticket is?
The number one.
Nope.
The number.
Second pick. The second pick in the second round.
I thought you they. You think they draft Marvin Harrison?
The Patriots.
Yeah.
I would make that trade with Chicago right now. I'll give them
They
a
get
second
Justin
pick
Fields and
and Marvin
in the
Harrison.
same draft. He's not a draft pick, but getting Justin Fields and Marvin Harrison in the same draft, that's a good draft.
Yes, it is, and it will get the stench of Bill Belichick out of there.
I'm surprised Atlanta isn't going after Justin Fields because of him being a
The-
hometown kid.
no, they're in the mix.
Oh, the Falcons are?
Yeah.
Is Tampa Bay in the mix?
No,
Do you think
they're going
Tampa
to try to
drafts a
re-sign
quarterback?
Baker.
They re-sign Baker?
They're going to try to, yeah.
If they no, that's what I'm saying. Do you think if they re-sign Baker, do you think they draft a young quarterback to sit behind Baker?
No, because Baker's a young guy.
I keep on forgetting Baker's only 26, right?
Yeah. No, 28. Raising a generic freaking coming soon. Oh, really? Go ahead, Tony Rocket. We got a good audience tonight. Go ahead, Tony.
Hey, hey, Mr. Miami, how are you?
Tony, keep talking, bro. I'll be in there in a second.
Okay. Raven, so do you agree with what I was saying earlier that the in the next 5 to 10 years, the majority of the coaches are going to be 45 and under? The head coaches? I'm doing well, Mr. Miami. And Raven, would you like to? I said it earlier in the stream with talking to Uncle that I believe that if Mike McCarthy doesn't do well this year coming up, the Cowboys bring back a homegrown kid that they raised up through their coaching system in Chris Richard to be their head coach. Why do you say it's doubtful that that's going to happen, Raven, with the majority of the head coaches and coordinators being 45 and younger?
All right. That was my nephew who just told me if you are a football Giant fan, I know next time Iman's in the building, I will tell him. Yeah, my nephew just in his graphics company just got a nice contract with only in New York, nowhere else. Super Bowl hero David Tyree.
As a coach?
No, he's about to have a big Giant podcast.
Oh, Jesus.
So he wants my nephew to brand his logo. So congrats to my nephew getting married.
Okay, I see what you're saying, Raven. Because Jerry tried it, it didn't work last time. You don't think he's gonna go homegrown, bring back a homegrown kid to be the head coach there?
Mace didn't pick up. Miami, are you still complaining about 72 and 73? Yeah, he's not thinking about the Cowboys no more. So my nephew, congratulations, and that's gonna be a big podcast because he's doing it. He's doing it for the New York Giants, and that's huge.
So Raven,
the Giants go pay him a lot of money.
So Raven, why do you think it's doubtful that in the next 5 to 10 years that the NFL from coordinator position to coordinator to head coach, the majority of the guys are going to be what is it called? 45 and younger.
Anyway, like I was saying, Mr. Miami's cracking up. Yeah, like I was saying. All right. I gotta check out that Giant bro. I gotta check out that Giant podcast when it starts. That's gonna be a big hit on YouTube and social media. Damn, I'm just thinking about it. LT, Eli, Phil Sims. They all want to be on that podcast, bro. That's a pretty cool gig. I wonder though who they're gonna get to host that podcast. You know what I'm saying? So as far as that 45 and under, I can see it, but most Belichick is too old. Most these teams who pick the young guys, they better win quickly. So I'm gonna say to them.
Yeah, and do you think that's what's going to happen do you think the front office is completely different? You can't have guys that age in the front office as general managers or head of football operations?
That's not going to get younger. That's going to be the way it is right now. The GMs. But the coaches will get younger because they're going to be cheaper. And I think even though the guy for the Reds from the Lions, I think his mistake was He won $15 million a year. No first year coach, young guy, makes $15 million a year.
So you think that, in that sense, the Redskins was smart?
No, it wasn't the Redskins. It was him. He came out.
No, not giving into that demand.
Yes, they were smart. If they're gonna
Who's
give
your
that
boy
type of
in
money, if they're
again?
gonna give, no, I'm just gonna say if you're gonna give that somebody that type of money, you might as well give it to Mike Vrabel.
Or Belichick?
Belichick's a lot more. I'm working on some tasks right now, paying bills, balancing checkbook. Yeah, you do what you gotta do, bro. Take care of your life first.
Yeah,
No,
no.
look at the Ravens. The Ravens said in the chat that he's busy right now.
Oh yeah, no, because I asked him if he would be willing to come up in the chat, but I understand you're busy, bro. You don't, I'm not hurting you or anything like that.
I know what Raven means by that. Raven's doing his stuff electronically. I keep forgetting about that. So
Who's your boy in? Who's your boy that you said that the Panthers hired again?
Dave Canales.
I've never heard of that guy before. Where?
Dave Canales. He was in Seattle with Russell Wilson. That was Russell Wilson's personal quarterbacks coach. And he was Tampa Bay's offensive coordinator this year.
Yeah, I think he was a position coach with Tampa. I can't remember when, but with Raheem Morris.
He probably was. That hire, by the way, is the one that makes me scratch my head.
The Raheem Morris hire for Atlanta?
Yes, and the owner wanted Belichick.
I don't think Belichick wants to be in a. I think Belichick would only come back to a team who he knows is going to compete. Atlanta is in a rebuild mode. You really think Belichick wants to be?
Atlanta's a quarterback away. They're going to be real good. If they get Fields, they'll win that division next year.
Imagine Fields in New Orleans.
Nah, they gave Derek Carr too much money.
How about Fields in Carolina?
No.
Because he's close to Clemson and he can just drive there.
No, he's not going to pick a view.
Tepper's the last person that wants a quarterback like that as the face of his franchise, is what you're saying.
And they got Bryce Young. You know? Carolina, that's going to be a long rebuild. Especially that idiot owner gave the Bears their first and second round pick this year.
Would it seeming like the Cardinals are going to give up, move on from what's his face, Kyler Murray, uncle, even though with the contract that he signed?
No, they're going to keep Kyler Murray.
You think so?
They already announced it.
Oh, wait. Who did they hire as their coach?
The defensive coordinator of the Eagles.
God, what's his name? Desai?
No, Desai got fired by the Eagles.
When you said defensive coordinator for the Eagles, that's who I thought of.
No, the last year's team. Oh, let me see.
Is he a veteran guy who, like an older guy?
No, he's a young guy. Nobody really heard of him.
Is it one of Sirianni's boys?
Yes.
Okay, that explains something. That explains everything. How long before taking away the Super Bowl, Uncle? Taking away the Super Bowl that the Eagles won with Sirianni. How long before Tony and the boys turn on Nicky?
They're turning on him right now.
They are.
Yeah. That team quit on Carson Wentz, bro. The Bears are thinking of trading the number 1 pick. Interesting.
I told you they're going to draft Drake May, not Caleb Williams. It's either Drake May or they're going to draft Bo Nix. Depending on where they trade down to, I think they might.
And you know the reason why? Because this came out yesterday. I didn't talk about it. I wasn't on. Was I on yesterday? The Broncos wants to trade with the Bears.
And the Broncos want Caleb?
I think the Broncos want Drake May. It's crazy how these bad teams or mediocre teams, Saturday is big for them, the Senior Bowl. Mr. Miami, John Maxley versus Jeff Hardy. Oh, God.
Hey, Uncle, what did the score end up being for the Heat game?
They won because they're interviewing Tyler Hero right now. Tyler Hero's having a nice year. The Heat did win tonight.
Uncle, as a wrestling fan, are you surprised with the amount of issues that Jeff Hardy's had throughout his career? He's lasted this long in the business with like the constant issues with like.
You know what's funny about Jeff Hardy?
Huh?
And I think I told the story up here when I met him. Damn, it's been 15 years since I met him, bro. Damn, the time flies. Anyway, the cool thing with him is that he gets it. You know, he acts like a true professional. And he's a cool dude. Tyler Hero's like, bro, I gotta pee to this sideline reporter, man. I would have told him, let me get the hell out of here. 115, 106 Heat. Found. Thanks, Real 5.
Well, I can't remember. I'm not sure if Jason Jackson was always a Heat sideline reporter, or if he worked for another team before. James,
no, he was at ESPN before.
Jason Jackson,
the sideline reporter for the Heat. Yeah, he used to be ESPN.
I didn't know that.
They were hating on him when he got that job.
Why?
Because that's a prestigious job, bro, to be a sideline reporter, especially a guy like him who everyone saw at ESPN doing the NBA Today show forever. He got to the Heat the year they won. I think he got to the Heat the year before they won their first title.
He got to the Heat the last year with Tim Hardaway.
Yeah, so that was the year before they won that. No, that was the year.
That was
'Cause I
he
used to
got
have
there in
direct.
'99. He got there in '99.
Okay, because that's when I had direct TV back then. So,
How long had he been working for ESPN?
I think like 3 or 4 years.
Was there a favorite beat reporter from another team that you liked, Uncle?
Oh
In the
yeah,
NBA?
it's a lot of them.
No, is there a specific opponent's beat reporter that you liked that gave a fair shake to your team?
Well, back in the NBA back then, it was more like that. So the guys I liked back then, uh, I liked the Utah guys, even though we were a rivalry. They were good to the Blazers. So was Seattle.
They say the guy for the Suns was pretty good too.
Yeah, the Suns were all right.
No, the sideline reporter and the guy from San Antonio that covered David Robinson. I forgot the guy's name now.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Mr. Miami says John Clayton. John Clayton was great, man. But to answer your question,
John Clayton was football though, Mr. Miami.
no, I'm trying to think. That's a good question, yeah. But I did like a lot of them. I like the Utah guy.
How about the Denver guy back then?
Yeah, he was good. You know.
Could you stand the guy who covered the? Were you a big fan of the guy who covered the Boulder because they were on TV so much? You're like, God, shut up
Exactly.
already.
Exactly. You just said it. No, I did not like the Bulls guy. No.
They said the
I like
Knicks guy was pretty good too back then.
I like the Nets people were good.
Oh no, the guy who covered the 76ers.
Yeah, he was good. All right, Thunder beginning to pull away from the Nuggets. Hank Goldberg, you like Hank, Mr. Man?
Was Hank mainly football, Uncle, or was he every
He was
sport?
football and horse racing.
Were you a big fan of Palacero?
Yes. Yes.
Or the guy who followed Brett around?
Yeah, I love Ed. Yeah, I'm a big fan of Ed Werder. Yeah.
Did you find that when he started following Brett, did his ego get too big or something like that?
Yeah, it's like Aaron Rodgers' guy was Joe Buck.
Joe Buck?
Yeah, they did most of his games. Yeah.
Do you like Joe or his father better, Uncle?
I like Joe. I am a
A lot
humongous.
of people say Jack was way better, though.
Oh yeah, Jack was great because Jack did everything. Jack was a great radio play-by-play guy.
Cosell did
Yeah.
every sport, right? Baseball, basketball.
Yeah. While Joe is this baseball and football.
There was a guy who covered hockey too. There was an announcer that did hockey, basketball, football,
Kenny
and
Albert.
baseball. Huh?
Kenny Albert.
Is he Wo Nelly
No.
or is
Kenny
that Keith
Albert.
Jackson?
Kenny Albert is Marv Albert's son.
No. Oh crap.
Yes. Yeah, I love this guy. Kenny Albert's awesome.
A lot of people say the father, like Marv, was way better.
Oh yeah, he was. And that's what
But Kenny was good in his own right. Well, this is what, like, to me, that's a thing that, like, these legacy announcers get hurt. Like, get hurt a little bit because they have to live under the shadow of their fathers and stuff like that.
Yeah, Iron Eagle's son is doing the Nets now. Looks and sounds just like him.
If you hear Collinsworth, Chris's son, Collinsworth,
Sounds just like his father.
exactly. Like, every time I close my eye, am I hearing Chris?
A lot of people hate Collinsworth. I love Collinsworth.
Was he the one that just got fired recently?
No, that was Al Michaels.
Is Al Michaels slowly turning into Cosell where he can't work with anybody?
Yeah.
Is he just bitter or is it just like...
A little bit. He is one of the most egotistical broadcasters you will ever know.
He acts like he invented the sport?
Yes.
So basically, he's Bobby Valentine.
Yeah, of the announcers, yeah.
The Seattle guy, I like the Seattle guy for the Mariners back in the 90s.
Rick Riz.
Huh?
Rick Riz.
Yeah. Or the older I can't stand Michael Kay sometimes. He can get annoying. I'm a Yankees fan and I kind of find Michael Kay annoying sometimes.
You talk about a life like a dream come true job. Michael Kay good people too.
He was the first announcer. Was he the first announcer that Steinbrenner hired?
No, Steinbrenner didn't hire him. He was suspended. He was banned for baseball.
No, that's why I'm saying, was that Hal's hire? Hal Steinbrenner.
No, that was Gene Michael's hire. Because George Steinbrenner gave the keys to the franchise to Gene Michael. Yankees do things strange.
You mean the two weasels?
They have a lot of power in that organization, more than you think.
Lon Prost and Randy Levine, the two boys you hate so much.
Yeah, Chris can't stand those two.
I can't remember. I think it was last year or the year before. Chris Russo went on a rant on Randy Levine, telling him to shut it, like, stop paying attention to the Montreal Canadiens and focus on building your damn team. I like Chris, but I love Chris, but he can get a little. He can take it too far sometimes.
Like today, he was talking about Jerry West.
Oh my God, that was horrendous right there.
Yeah, yeah, man. They can do it to you, bro. I mean, they can really do it to
Or
you.
Mister, I invented. If you know where this name, if you know who I'm describing, Uncle, without saying the name, Mister, I invented baseball. Not not uh not what's his face, not Bobby Valentine, the reporter, the huge Yankee fan. We call him Rappin' Roberto.
Oh, Bob Costas.
Mister, I invented baseball. Bob can like Bob Bob sometimes like it's funny hearing him like just continue on and you're like, Bob, can you let the other announcer talk?
Yeah, Bob. I agree with most of the things he says, but Bob sometimes goes off the deep end sometimes.
Was there an announcer like that when you were younger that would go off the deep end like that all the time?
Cosell.
No, for baseball. Specifically just a purely baseball announcer.
Uh, maybe Harry Carey.
Hey, eh,
No, no, no,
I
no. I know. I got the answer. Yeah, the Carey family. Skip, Chip, and the one who's and the one Chip Carey, the one who's doing the Cardinals now.
I like Bob Euchre, but I think it was his his thing was I think Bob Euchre was more about like his announcing was okay. It was more about his personality. You agree? Euchre.
Yeah.
I can't remember what game it was where uh they were talking. It was him, Cosell, and another guy. Oh, it was Tommy Lasorda. Remember when the Cardinals outfielder passed away, Uncle?
Yeah.
What was the guy's name? Damn it. Uh, you know what I'm talking about? Do you remember his name?
I forgot his name. That was like 10 years ago.
Huh?
No, I said that was like 10 years ago.
I'll see you tomorrow, Uncle.
Take care, Manzano. Thanks for pulling up. Okay, the Portland game is being held up because the Kentucky game is still playing on ESPN. So let me see if I can get it up here. Oklahoma City pulling away from the Nuggets. Nuggets had complete control of that game, but I guess Oklahoma City stepped the pedal to the metal. Greg Olson pissed off Tom Brady, and I said this last night. Tom Brady told Fox he'll be there this year. He's going to get a cool 375 million to do the games. So Greg Olson looking for answers. Where he's going to go, what he's going to do. So let me see if 305 is up here. good to see TJ Cooler uh, today. Earlier this morning, everybody was in there. So let me find something. Let me find something real quick. Well, I'm loving this, bro. Yeah, the cut grass. Yeah, that was funny. There we go. Suns up by 3 on Brooklyn. Tom Brady hitting it again. Congrats to Mr. Brady. Waiting for that Blazer game to start. Here we go. .305 in the building. Kane's in the building. Donovan Mitchell with 45 tonight. All right, Lillard's coming to the building. Everybody rocking Lillard jerseys. All right, Lillard gets a nice standing ovation. So, all right, 305 is here. Raven, wait for him. Then we're out of here for the night after dark. Happy as hell right now, bro.
What's up, Miami? What's up, Miss?
What's up, bro?
How y'all doing?
Good, you?
5. I'm sorry. I didn't let you. You know, sometimes I feel guilty that I'm so focused on something, and then I look and I see guys pulling up. I'm like, oh man, I don't mean to do that because I can tell you right now, I know a lot of concept creators that leave people out on purpose, bro.
Dang,
Mm-hmm. True that. True that.
If they don't like you, you are not getting up there.
dang.
Yeah.
Shoot. Shoot. I
Like
think the
at the
longest that
club.
I waited in the back was, say, 20 minutes on a show.
It's
Like
crazy,
at,
bro.
like at the club too. Some clubs you gotta be on the guest list.
Yeah. hmm They do some shady shit on YouTube, bro. Yep. If they don't like you up there, you ain't getting nothing. And 9 times out of 10, if the host don't like you, the other guys around that's always up there don't like you. Either.
Sideline.
Exactly. Matter of fact, forget sideline. I'm not even in the building. Yeah. So they get ready to tip off in Portland tonight. As the focus is on Dame.
Little house in the ferry.
Yeah, new house in the prairie. Mr. Miami likes that Portland's little house in the prairie.
Look, so on the Heat, the Miami Heat, we will see Portland soon. That game is coming up. It's coming up soon. Tick tock.
Well, TikTok not on that team anymore.
Yeah, tick tock.
Yeah, man. Yeah. How's today, 305?
Today was pretty good today. Every day's a good day.
You ain't lying. I always say that. All right,
God
Portland
is
also
good.
5-0 stuff.
God is good.
Yep, he sure is. Yeah, man. I'm funny, man. Yeah, that was great having Manzano up here. You see how more at ease Tony is since Jim Harbaugh got to the Chargers.
You gonna leave that alone?
Somebody's having a big press conference. Somebody's having a big press conference tomorrow. Forgot who it was. Now, somebody's having a big press conference tomorrow. I know it's in football. It's at 2 o'clock our time in the East Coast. Oh man, I feel so much better. 3:05, getting ready for the Astros baseball.
Ready. I got to get my ring back from Texas. Texas, y'all get our ring back.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna let you two guys kick it. I'll be back in 3 minutes. It's gonna take my couple pills,
Well, your
and I'll be
medicine.
right, and I'll be right back. No, I'm in a good mood tonight. I don't know why. I know one thing. I ain't gonna sit here and lie to you guys. In a lot of ways, I'm glad the football season's over for me. Because now I can
Facts.
take a break. Because that football season, if you love football and you're doing all the teams, you're going to be into it. Yeah.
I'm ready for vacation.
I need a mind break. I'll take that next week because I could care less about the Super Bowl. So
Hey,
I'm riding.
Mace, you know
I'm
what you should
riding.
do?
Well,
no, go ahead.
We should go. We should go to a theme park and have fun, dude.
What do you mean?
Like go to a theme park near your house and have fun.
Man, you know what the closest theme park is for me?
What?
It's like 80 miles away, bro.
Jeez.
Buffalo.
If that's the case, okay, scratch that. That's a
Oh, you
far.
know, the
I'm good.
spring training is coming, so um, I could do baseball almost every day. All right, folks. We'll see you Friday night, folks, with Friday night pro wrestling talk. With Raven's here, and you know Raven can talk to you guys, and I'm gonna talk to Raven when I come back a couple of minutes, cause that's something to tell him.
All
Folks,
right.
we love you, and we'll see you Friday night, folks.
2030.
7:30.
Peace,
Mhm.
y'all. What's up, guys?
What's
What's
up,
up,
man?
brother Ray?
What's up, Raven?
Tired. What's up?
7:30 Eastern.
Sitting back,
4
chilling.
p.m.
Yeah.
Peace,
Wrestling
love, and
talk.
hair grease.
Good night, folks, from the Oasis.
Peace,
Appreciate
y'all.